Hey, hey! Welcome to another amazing show. Hello, hello, hello. I see a good morning from Facebook. Whoever you are, please mention your name. Thank you so, so much for joining. Much love and appreciation. And of course, I am your host for today. This is the Morning Glory. This is, one program that I started a couple of months ago, and this show was really meant to empower and inspire someone out there. And I'm so glad that I'm coming back with another amazing session. It's a little bit revamped because the show is a little bit structured, and I thought that what better way to really kickstart this show than to just say thank you so much for all your support, for supporting the morning glory. Of course, I am your host. My name is Ntabi, of course. Yes, I'm a brand builder. I'm an inspiration. I'm an empowered human being, and I believe so much in empowering others. And my career started really a couple of years ago because I had so much interest in being a designer, so much interest in being an inspiration to others. Hence, I got to even be a public speaker. And of course, YouTube is the amazing platform that I saw a need to really kickstart and just make things happen for myself, and of course to reach out to people like yourself. So this is my warm welcome to you. If you are new here, you are not lost, darling. You are at the right place. It's going to be fun. You're going to enjoy it. This is a space. This is home. Basically, this is home. This is your home. Please relax and enjoy the show and really engage if you can, because this show is really about how we can impact each other. I can learn something from you, and you can definitely learn something from me. All right. So I'll put back our logo there. Let's use the white one. How's that? Is the white working, or should we use the pink? Which one works better? I think let's go with the white because it's a little bit bigger, and it's a little bit, you can see a little bit more there, right? So I will try and check you guys also on Facebook just to check who is, also a part of this conversation. But what I want to say is that if you are on Facebook, do consider joining us on YouTube at some point, because we are not going to be doing this shows on Facebook for like all the time. I'll try, but you know what? I want you to join the family. Nevertheless, let's kickstart today's show. Oh my word, I am super, super, super excited. I'm super excited, and I hope that you are as well. And we're gonna start with quote of the day. Oh, yes. So we're starting with the quote of the day, and I didn't really see any other quote fitting for this moment than the quote from myself, Real Talk with Ntabi. If you know me, you definitely know my famous quote. And it says, I have seen what hard work can do, and I know what more it can and will do. That is my quote. And this quote, it's something that is very, it's a code that is very close to my heart, and I want you to learn something from it. When it says, I have seen what hard work can do, and I know what more it can do, what this basically means is that whatever effort you put into something, please note that, every result, every milestone that you get to reach, every achievement, and no matter how little it is, it shows that there's just so much more from where that came from. So I got to also discover that with myself throughout my journey of just, putting so much effort, be it in my studies, be it in my career, be it in my job, be it in my business. I really got to, see how hard work and, of course, being smart about it has helped me to get where I am today. So with that said, I hope that this quote will really inspire you and make you see life with a different eye. and a different eye of knowing that whatever that you're doing at this very moment, it is relevant. Whatever that you're doing, it's relevant, it's noticed, and it's going to pay off. You know, one way or the other is going to pay off. The fact that you were able to achieve something, no matter how small, it pays off. And there's just so much more that is waiting. So tap yourself in the shoulders and say, or in the back and say, you know what? You got this. You were able to achieve, doesn't matter how small, but you are doing amazing. So with that said, I hope that you enjoyed this. Do, of course, share in the comment section and tell me what you think, and are you enjoying the show? And of course, just, you know, have a conversation. Let's have a conversation. And another thing, which is something that is quite interesting. So we're aiming to just have, you know, you engaging with us through, you know, WhatsApp, maybe sending a voice note as to, you know, what you think about the show and everything, or just any topic that you want to, you know, take part on. So this. So let's chat with that number on the screen as you show. I mean, as you saw it, it's basically, you know, somehow build the engagement. You know, so after this show, if maybe you watched it and you still have something to share, you can definitely drop us a voice note and we can play it on tomorrow's show so that we can just, you know, recap on the engagements that you've had and, you know, all of that. So it's going to be fun. I'm hoping that you're going to enjoy, you know, and you're going to take part and just find many ways to, you know, interact. You don't need to be here with me on the screen, but you can definitely be here with me by definitely, you know, leaving a voice note or just sharing what you have in mind. All right. So the show continues. All right. The show continues. Now we're going to go to you know, our next part of the show, and this is what's happening on the socials. So I'm going to try to find it right now. All right. So what's happening on the socials? What's happening on social media? What's trending? What are people talking about? So this part of the show is not just what's trending on social media, because often there are so many important topics that I get to be, you know, engaged, you know, talked about on social media, but they don't get to trend. And I think often when we focus only on the trending, sometimes we just overlook other things which are also important. Now, on the socials today, it's, you know, a video that, you know, this group called Soweto Finest. If you know Soweto's Finest, it's a dance group from Soweto. If you know them, you will know who I'm talking about. Now, they shared a video on their Instagram. They actually did an Instagram live and they shared a video about something that, you know, really touched my heart. And I thought, you know what, let's really engage about this. So I'm going to firstly show you or share their tweet and show you exactly what was happening. And after that, we can just have a quick discussion about this part of the show. All right. Okay. All right. Now, this is, let me try to make sure that the screen is all showing. Yeah. So now this is a post or a tweet that Soweto cats, they call them Soweto cats. Well, it's Soweto's Finest. That's how I know them. Now, they had an inquiry or a query about, you know, something that has happened, which, you know, it's very sad. So the tweet reads, NV Films CEO scammed us, a Soweto dance crew, an amount of 40K for a reality show that never materialized. He went on to change the company name, website, and contact information. That's the information. what they have worked with DSTV, Netflix, BET, HBO, and yeah, and HBO. Now, so what they're doing, they've been using this hashtag NV Films scam what NV Films scams Soweto finest. So that is the hashtag that they are using. All right. Now, I just want to share a little bit about this, and I feel like honestly it kind of got to me. It kind of got to me, and I saw the need to engage about this. And looking at what's happening currently now, economy, looking at what's happening right now in our society, COVID-19 has really, really taken the lead in terms of controlling our next moves, controlling our finances and everything, because people are losing jobs, people are just out of jobs, people are not making money and all of that. And we can understand something, that in the music industry, well, don't kill me on this one, I'm not in the music industry, but I know for a fact that they're struggling to make a lot of money. And now these are not just they are a dance group. Yes, they have songs that they release, but they're a dance group. Now when a company like what is it called, NV Films, promises to help these guys and demands like an amount of about 40,000. Is it 40,000? Let me correct myself. 400K actually. 40 is just an understatement. 400K, expecting them to pay that, and actually they paid more. If you can go to their Instagram page, which of course you can just search for them, is Soweto's finest, you can definitely find that video and watch it for yourself. Now I really felt so bad, actually not bad, but I was so angry and sad at the same time. And the guy who leads, I think he's one of the leaders, I forgot his name, but I know him very well. He has dreads. If you know Soweto's finest, you know exactly what I'm talking about. He has dreads, and he is just an amazing guy who is trying to earn a living. His story about where he come from and the fact that he grew up homeless and everything. It's just another way of saying, but how do you do this? Young people are trying to build their future. They're trying to make ends meet with whatever that they're doing, from their music careers, from their dancing. They are trying to make something out of themselves, but someone just decides to come and scam them. So they were promised to really okay, they shot a film which was supposed to be sold to TV shows and everything. But now that never materialized. And then they kept trying to follow up. When they tried to follow up with this NV Films, they realized that these people actually changed their name, company name, changed their addresses, changed their emails. Whenever they try to send them emails, now the emails are bouncing. Guys, these guys were literally crying as they were sharing this story. And I found that very, very painful. And I was like, as someone who has a business, as someone who's trying and, trying to build her future, and, you're not only thinking about yourself, you think about your family, your immediate family, you're thinking about your extended family, you're thinking about making a difference to the people that you care about. Now, when you experience something like this, your money is gone. Imagine how what they could have done with 400K. And it's actually more, because there are more damages. They got to actually spend money by traveling, booking accommodation. They had to spend money on their own. So just think about that. Think about that. Now, I am with Soweto's Finest, and I am also saying that, hashtag NVP Films scams Soweto's Finest. And I am saying this, and I even retweeted that, and I can just share with you, just to show you what I actually tweeted, because honestly, I was not happy. No, I wasn't happy. No, I was definitely not happy. Now, let me go to my tweets, and hopefully I will find that tweet. And actually, they retweeted I think they retweeted my tweet. Yeah, did they? Yes, they retweeted it. So let me just read it from their page where they retweeted it. I mean, so this is, all right. Oopsie, sorry. I hope you're able to read it there. So this is what I wrote on the tweet. We need justice for Soweto Finance SA. And mind you, their page was hacked. They had to recreate a new page. It's just too much drama for them. These guys are hustling and doing their best to build their careers in music and to grow. This can't be ignored. Not now, not ever. You don't mess with people's talents and emotions like this. Hashtag NB Films must pay for this. And then that's when I also used that hashtag. Definitely, you really cannot mess with other people's other people's emotions and talents like that. I mean, they were crying, literally crying, literally crying. It's so sad. And they were saying that, you know what, we might just as well just forget about the money, because chances are they were really in need of that money. They probably used it up and whatnot. And in my opinion, I feel like no, they deserve they need to sue those guys. They need to pay back the money and more because there's just so much that I've lost in the process. So those guys definitely need to pay. I listen. So if you are out there and you know anyone who can help, whatever law possible that can help the guys, please. They have receipts of the payments that they did and the conversations that they've had with them. So if you're out there, please consider checking it out and helping them where you can. All right. So that is basically it. Now, I think we can, just check out the comments. All right, so I think it's time to go to the comment section and just see what you guys are saying. So we have someone from Facebook. Let me check who that could be. Something about Facebook, guys, we will not see your name, but I'll go to Facebook and somehow try to read your name. So we have Sheila on Facebook. Hey, Sheila, we see you. We can't see your name here, but I can see it. I can see it. So hey to you. Good morning. Good morning. Thank you so much for your comment. We also have someone else saying good morning. Honestly, it's written in Chinese. I don't know what's happening and who that is. All right. We've got Nondu. Of course, she's on YouTube. Hey, Nondu. Welcome, Queen. I look hot. Thank you. I am hot. Hot like a heater. If you watch TikTok, you will know this, voice over that people are using. I've even used it. There's this little child who did a video and he went like, I am hot. Hot like a heater. Hot like a bomb. So yeah, thank you so much, Nandi. Much love and appreciation. We also have Sheila again commenting and saying, I'll retweet as well. MVP Films is not cheats, but is scams Soweto's finest. So they deserve justice. So thank you so much. Definitely go and retweet that. It will be super helpful. You know what? I aim to just help wherever that I can. I'm not obviously, in any way able to help out in terms of how the law is concerned, but if I can just spread the word on social media, why not, honey? Why not? Okay, so definitely I aim to do that. All right. So we have another person. Oh, okay. So the Chinese name that is showing, this is the person on Facebook. Hi, Ntabi. My name is Success. Nhlamulo. You have so many names. Sorry with the Chinese name. Why do you have a Chinese name? Just tell us, why do you have a Chinese name? You're not Chinese. Your name is success. You have a beautiful name. If that name is in Chinese, but we are not in China, are your audience in China? Come on. I'm not trying to be funny here, but come on, we don't understand what that means. But anyway, maybe you are in China, we don't know. But nevertheless, thank you so much. Much appreciation. You don't have to be sorry. If there's a good reason why you have that name, then we still say hello and support your name nevertheless. All right. Thank you so much for your comment. I appreciate that. Nondu saying, yes, I saw that. So she saw that comment that says, I'm hot, hot like a heater, hot like a bomb. All right. Okay. So where are we? So we're moving on. The show continues, guys. The show continues. The show continues. And of course, please don't forget, my name is Nthabi and I am Real Talk with Nthabi on Instagram. Please go to my Instagram, follow me. Let's, follow each other. Let's have a conversation. Let's, build an engaging community. And of course, if you're on Facebook, I mean, I am broadcasting there. So if you are just passing by, consider following my page or just adding me on your friends request. Let's have an engagement. Let's, grow this community. And of course, if you are on Facebook, I want you to remember this. I also have a Facebook page called Digital Boss. With that said, I just want to put out this. So Digital Boss is a platform that I've created to really engage on content around digital marketing. Right now, everything is digital. We really need to go digital. All right, we need to go digital. And talking about digital, we are going to get to our next segment of this conversation, and we're going to roll it out just now. I hope you enjoyed the show. I hope you're enjoying the show because I am super enjoying myself. I'm having fun right now. I'm enjoying myself. Yes, yes, yes. Let's talk business over coffee. Yes, I've got my coffee. There's no way we can talk business without me having some coffee. What are you drinking, by the way? Just out of curiosity, what are you drinking, honeys? Now, this is a special part. Well, all these sections of this show are just special and are just amazing. But now this part is really speaking to business. Now, this part is called Let's Talk Business Over Coffee. And I left this brand story on purpose. I left it on purpose so that we can actually have, a bit of a discussion, and I can share a little bit with you my brand story. Now, a little bit about my brand story is that I started my business while I was still in high school. No, I'm lying. While I was still in university, while I was still enrolled in the, my diploma, I was actually starting my business and making sure that I just do whatever that I can to make extra money. And of course, when I started, luckily for me, I started and I saw an opportunity to really make money, and not just make money, but the time I sat down and tried to even come up with a logo design for my company, I already visualized my company and seeing it being successful. I mean, I remember even seeing a picture of my company office, offices, the designs and everything. Like I had it all in mind. Now, what I want to share a little bit is that most of the time when you're in business, people think that you just started now and then your business is booming and all of that. But now what I want you to take note is that businesses start in different ways. Businesses start in different ways. You can start your business while you are studying. You can start your business while you are working. Now, a lot of people would think that when you have a business, it means that you need to just focus on it alone and everything. Sometimes it's not all it's not all that. I personally got to focus on my business only late in my life, because I had to, finish my studies. I had to also work, and because my business was only starting up, and I needed to learn more skills as well, because you can't just, get out of, a career that you have and just go and what? Go and start a business without having more skills. And of course, I guess it depends on the nature of your business. You can't just jump and, run it like that. For you to somehow be sustainable in a business, you would want to see how the markets are working, what is happening out there. So I got, the opportunity to work with different companies, different advertising agencies, different companies that really are aligned with what I'm doing. And of course, I wasn't there to somehow just learn or grow my skills, but I was there to add value and to also be smart enough to keep learning and thinking ahead about how can I take my business and make it work in this regard. How can I take my ILDESIGNS business and have a bigger picture of where it's gonna go in an industry. Because I'm working in an industry, I need to look at it while I'm inside of there and see exactly, okay, how is this game played? So I had to really do that. And I must say, I got to learn so much. And I'm so pleased that, after years of investing time in learning, and not just learning in the industry, learning, self-educating myself, upskilling myself, and being informed about what's happening in all industries, attending, summits, attending design events. I got to really learn so much. Now, my advice, in this conversation, let's talk business over coffee. My advice to you is that if you are building a business, if you're building a brand, if you are building, your own, that thing that you want to grow, you need to understand that you will need to start somewhere. And for it to be sustainable, you need to constantly learn, constantly upgrade, constantly develop yourself, constantly see how everyone else is doing things. And not that you are somehow competing, but you are somehow seeing what others are doing so that you as a brand can also remain relevant in every areas of your life. All right. So that is super important. You deserve to be relevant in every area of your life. Relevance is important. You can't just keep running a business. It's like our government. You know what? Can I just talk about our South African government? I'm just being nasty right now. Look at my nose. Our government, people that are leading us, guys, not only are they old, they might be old and informed and everything, but their models, some of their models that are being used, they are just old school. They are not adapting to the new changes. They are still using old methods and they keep saying this method worked years ago and they'll still work now. Honey, no. Some things have got to change. Some things have got to change, guys. We can't really, focus on doing things the old way. We need to adapt. We need to upgrade. Things are changing. And can I just say something? I am so happy that, well, I'm not happy that COVID is just doing all the negative things in terms of, people losing their lives, losing their jobs and everything. But there's just one part that I'm taking, that I'm happy about, that it's making people see things differently. The way you communicate, the way you engage, the way you send communications across, the way you keep wasting money with so many travels, you can see now that some of the things are not necessary. Like they're not necessary. Like there's just so much that COVID has shown people. So I hope now you're smart enough to actually see. But now let me not dwell much into a government or how they do things. But all I can say is that we young people are the future of tomorrow. So we gotta make sure that we do things the best way possible. And we gotta make sure that whatever opportunity that we get, even if you're gonna apply for a job in a government or whatever, and then they still use like what all the methods, all ways of doing things. I'm going to say to you that when you get there, change things around. Change things around, be the change that you wish to see, because you are not going to go back and just have, brain damage. You're going to be brain damaged, I'm telling you. You're going to be brain damaged. I think that's another reason why I never got to actually even think of applying for a post in government. But right now, I'm willing to apply for those tenders, A girl gotta get some moolah, those tenders, design tenders. I'm willing to do all of that for you guys. I'm here. ILDESIGNS Creative Approach is available for your brand. All right. I think that was enough for the business section. And I hope that you got a little bit of my brand story, how my company started. I can't go on and on, but what I can tell you is that ILDESIGNS is a design company that offers branding solutions. So we design websites, logos, banners, posters. We design all this nice videos, all this nice text. Can you see that? Can you see this beauty right here? Can you see the colors popping? It's all me. It's all me. That is basically what we do. Now we're going to take a little break and see what's happening in the comment section. Remember, I said to you that if you wish to send us a voice note, you can definitely do that. We will love to hear what you have to say. Definitely your voice note will be played on the next show, just to recap on the conversation that we had the previous day. So if you can do that, please drop us that. We will definitely put it on our platform and really play it so that we can see that you are having the engagements or enjoying this engagement. Super, super happy to really have all of you guys here. Super amazing. And I thank you, and I'm hoping that you're going to keep being engaged. Remember, my name is Nthabi, and I am on Instagram as Real Talk with Nthabi, even on all other platforms, Real Talk with Nthabi. Real Talk with Nthabi. And if you haven't subscribed, if you haven't liked, what are you waiting for? If you're on Facebook, come on over to YouTube. Come on over to YouTube, all right? Come on over to YouTube. Now we're gonna get to our next part. Let's check and see what's on the chat. All right, so what do we have on the chat? All right, so we've got Pindi. Hey, Pindi. Thank you for joining, Queen. We love and appreciate you. And can we just say congratulations again, Pindi, for you to bring an amazing soul to this world. Thank you so, so much. May God bless you with your new Baba. We love and appreciate you. By the way, that is my baby. Just say. That's my baby. Bring my baby back, okay? Or else I'll do a hashtag, say hashtag Pindi, bring my baby back. Laquita, can you help me there with the hashtag? The morning glory here with the good mug full of coffee. I mean, you know how we roll. You know how it is. That's how we do it here. It's not a morning glory without coffee. Never. Can never be a morning glory without coffee. All right. So self-education and upskilling, most definitely. Most definitely. I mean, if someone was to say, can everyone who has skilled themselves and really learn something that today is helping them in their brand, in their businesses, in their line of work, and they've self-taught themselves, you know what? I'm raising both hands. because I got to do that. And YouTube has been that one platform that has really actually helped me to do all of that. So thank you so much for that. Definitely self-education, upskilling yourself. Don't have it any other way. Definitely upskill yourself, develop yourself, find ways to really empower yourself and to not remain, irrelevant. We need to be relevant, guys. We need to be relevant. Like, I refuse to remain the same person each and every day. I refuse. I refuse. I refuse. All right. So we have Blanca, his wife, their life. That is Laquita and Corey. The people leading the are causing us to look around and lead in the areas that can change for ourselves. Okay, let me read this properly. The people leading us, or the people leading, are causing us to look around and lead in the areas that we can change for ourselves. I agree. Definitely. But like I was saying, the whole point is it's so important that we become the game changers when we get to be given an opportunity to be in this space. We gotta be the change that you want to see. If an opportunity arises and you are forced to be in it, then be in it, but change things around for the better, and come up with better ways to do things. So most definitely, yeah, most definitely. Musa Sambo, good day. Thank you for joining. Thank you for joining. Greetings. All right, so let's see. Do we have any comments on other social platforms? Let's just check. Oh my word, we have another comment, and it's not showing on the live stream. I mean, why? Why is it not showing? So we have Linda saying, Linda Maponyane. Linda is a friend. She's a partner. She is just an amazing soul. She also has a YouTube channel. Well, her company, Kinago Media, has a channel as well. They share amazing content. She has guests over. They chat about business. They chat about just a lot entrepreneurship. You can think of just a lot of things. So I love you too, Queen. Unfortunately, your comment on the comment section on this live stream is not showing, but I see it on Facebook. Thank you so much. I'm looking at it now and I'm actually liking it now. If you are there, you've seen it. I love you too. Much love and appreciation to you, my queen. Thank you so much. All right, so I think we're done with the comment section. Remember, guys, I said that if you want to leave a voice note on my chat, on my Instagram. What am I saying? Leave a chat on my WhatsApp number. Remember, we are having a shop. So whatever WhatsApp you send, it's about the shop. Nothing else but the shop. If you're gonna come with some nasty comments, I'm gonna block you, honey. Okay, I'm gonna block you. All right. So yeah, definitely. All right. Let's see. Oh, okay. We still have some more comments. Linda Mapunyane is my twin. Shout out to her. She better be seeing this, Linda. You better be seeing this because you are getting a shout out right now, okay? And you have a YouTube channel, so you should be watching from YouTube. You should be watching with your company YouTube. Your company YouTube channel, so that even everyone who's here who wishes to really engage and support your content, to really check you out. But nevertheless, you're amazing. Stay amazing. That's awesome. That's super awesome. Yeah, no. If you and Linda were to be in one room, I'm telling you, listen. You two in one room. And me being there, just sitting and watching. My year is done. My year is done. I can't wait for that day. All right. A sweet congratulations to you, and may you be greatly blessed, Pindi. Yeah, thank you so much. Thank you so much. The professionalism here and the content, incredible. Okay, guys, can we read this comment? Did you hear that, guys? Did you hear that? Let me fix my hair so that the professionalism continues. Thank you so much, Pinky. We love hearing such comments. I mean, I definitely enjoy hearing such comments because it shows me that somehow I'm on track and I'm doing something that is great. So much appreciation to you. Thank you so much. All right. So now, because some of you guys joined the Morning Glory, just in the middle, I'm gonna roll out our, new new intro, so that you can just see that, what, we are somehow trying to juice things a little bit and to really somehow have this in a, to really somehow bring some vavavoom in the program. So let me roll out the intro again for you, for those, just for the sake of those that join in, later. I know that you can replay, but let me just do it because I love you. Yes. I am definitely your host, Ntabi, and I am a Real Talk with Ntabi across all platforms. If it's your first time on my YouTube channel, please consider liking and subscribing to this channel because I mean, it's nice, it's amazing. There's just so much that you're gonna learn, and there's so much fun happening around. Okay, so we are on our last part of the show, unfortunately. Well, yeah, it's sad. It's sad, but at the same time, it's been just amazing. So this last part of the show is really obviously one of the most important part of the show, and I'm gonna roll it out now for you. All right. So what is the topic for the day? What are we talking about today? Now, this is the last part of the show. We have about, let's see, we have about 15 minutes to be safe just before we end this show. But this is, one part of the show that is so important. And if, of course, you're going to be joining in again, tomorrow for another Morning Glory, it's important that you note that being a part of this entire show will really benefit you so much. So when you set that hour aside, make sure that you really become engaged and be glued on the screen so that we can have the entire conversation together. All right. Now, this last part of the show, I'm gonna firstly just try to explain it for you. Okay. Give me a second, please. Please give me a second. But okay, let me just continue and explain to you. Now, this part of the show is really about a law that is currently being rolled out. And if you somehow have an idea, my goodness, what's happening? What is happening? What is happening? We're trying to get our topic for today, and it's just not showing. Now, give me a second. The POPIA Act. Yes, my goodness. how did I take so long to really, put out that? So we are aware that, from the 1st of July, POPIA Act was rolled out in South Africa, and I believe that even in other countries that is happening. So POPIA Act is the South African Protection of Personal Information Act. So this was enforced, on the 1st of July. The 1st of July. That was 2 days ago. So now POPIA Act really speaks about, the protection of personal information. So meaning, if you're going to be using my information without my permission, you might find yourself in trouble. If you're going to put me in subscriptions that I didn't subscribe to, you might find yourself in trouble. If I'm going to be using your information without your permission on my channel and everything, I might just be in trouble. So it's very, very important that we take note of that. Now, I just want to, speak a little bit about, okay, let me try to. I'm hoping that I can read it out. So I'm going to read it out for you so that if you don't understand what it is, I'm going to read it out for you. All right. Okay. Let me actually share that as we read it so that you can somehow also engage on this as well. Now, I just took it out from just one part of, just on Google, and not necessarily on your POPIA side exactly, but the meaning is basically the same. So South African POPIA, POPIA, I don't know how they spell it. This POPIA, yes. South African POPIA is the largest major data privacy law in the world to be modeled closely after the EU's GDPR and the e-privacy directive, empowering its citizens with enforceable rights over their personal information, establishing 8 minimum requirements of data processing, e.g., introducing consent as a required legal basic, creating a broad definition of personal information for comprehensive and user protection, as well as forming the information regulation as lead enforcer and supervisor of the law. English, it was never my mother tongue, but nevertheless, you got to hear that. Now, let me not confuse you. Let me just give you an overview. Now, this law was enforced mainly to protect your information and my information. Now, it is said that the information, my information, if you have my information, and you need to use it, you will need to use it when it's supposed to be used. And then after that, when, it's no longer applicable to keep my information, it shouldn't be available, meaning it can be destroyed, or it should not, you should not actually have access to my information. So now, this is something that applies to just about anything, whether it's your clients, whether it's your business partners, your customers, whatever information. If you have their information, you need to be using it at an applicable time. And when the period is done for you to be using their information, it needs to be deleted and all that. Now, what this means is that as people, we need to now go back to the drawing board. If you haven't already, look at the platforms that you have. Like, for example, something like MailChimp that I have, I need to go back to it and send emails to all the clients that I have, or all the contacts that I have, to just say to them that, okay, this is the act that is available. Now, if you wish to remain in this subscription, please remain. If you wish to unsubscribe to this, unsubscribe, because if I don't do that, if I happen to send out a mailer and a person comes back to me and says, how did you get my email address and everything, you find that maybe I got their email address, I don't know, maybe some time ago when I had an event and I'd happened to put it on my database, and they are not actually liking that or something like that. So it's very, very important that we protect ourselves. We protect ourselves. So I'm, saying this to all the business people, to everyone who has a database of people, um, anyone who aims to really somehow connect with other people, even with WhatsApp, like the WhatsApp groups and everything. You are not just gonna add someone on a group without their permission, because I know with WhatsApp you have the option to just be added automatically, but you also have the option to approve that request. So my question is, do you have all those settings? If you don't, are you just gonna add people in the group without their knowledge and all of that? So it's quite important. I think also with how YouTube works, which is another thing, the way we use other people's information, I think this law kind of is relative to the copyright issues that we have on Facebook, on YouTube, as to the kind of information that you use and everything. So we somehow have an idea in that regard, but now it doesn't just apply in just using someone's song or whatever. It's quite important that we know each and every information that we use is very important, and we should avoid doing that, because you might find yourself in serious danger. So let's protect ourselves. I'm gonna ask you to go and read a bit about this act. I think I'm gonna still talk about it a couple of times, just so that it can sink in, so that whoever needs to get clarity around it can actually do that. You saw that earlier, I needed to now just go up and read it. And I feel like even the way it's explained there, it's not, I should have just put it in my own way. But the overall thing is for you to understand that this act is there to protect your personal information. So what I'm happy about is that we're gonna now have limits on this spam emails and whatnot that keep popping up on our platforms and everything. So I'm hoping that this will just really bring justice to all of that, and for us to just be secured. It's so important, and I love that it's there, because when you think about working in a digital space, people are spamming your platforms, your emails, your numbers. Like, so I'm glad that it's actually regulated, and it's just super amazing. So with that said, thank you so much. We have reached the end of today's show. Yes, the morning glory will just be an hour long. We are no longer going to go beyond 1 hour. If it's the morning glory, that is 1 hour period. 1 hour period. Okay, and we're gonna just stick to that. Now let's go to the comments before we get out of here. All right, so let's see what's happening on our chat. What's happening? Who's chatting to us? Let's see. Nice intro. Thank you. ILDESIGNS is redesigning things so nicely. The professionalism is coming through. You are so sweet. Thank you so much. That's useful to know, to send message information people of their memberships, to inform them and to cover ourselves. Yes, that is very important. I'm actually going to be doing that today. I got to do a little bit of it, but I'm going to be doing it today. Samba saying, happy to be here. We thank you for that. Please, my friend, don't forget, when you get 100K followers, because you're getting so soon. I'm very proud of you. Thank you so much. I appreciate definitely 100K is coming pretty soon. All right, we are here to win. We are here to make things happen. Most definitely, this platform is really about growing. We are not going to be in this platform just to be here. We are definitely here to grow. So thank you so much for that. And I really appreciate all of you guys' support. Thank you for being part of this amazing show. I mean, this last 5 minutes, I can just, somehow, try to inspire you and to really keep going. I know that, as a YouTuber or as a content creator, you can find it difficult to just get somewhere. You can find it difficult to just come up with ideas. You can find it difficult to just make things happen. But I'm going to say this, giving up is not an option. You need to keep working on yourself. You need to keep working on your craft. You need to keep evolving. You need to keep, making things happen. I'm so excited that I got to even come up with another way of us engaging and, just revamping this show. And this show is really about you learning, about you discovering so much that you can do, finding out what's happening in the world, learning so much about just about anything that you wish to know in this world. So we're going to be chatting a bit about, not just everything, but important things that really are in line with this channel: empowerment, transformation, education, learning, technology, social media. I mean, on today's show, just to give you a sum up, we spoke about the word, the quote for the day, which we spoke about, and how it can empower you to start your day. We spoke about what's happening on the social media accounts, and of course, if you haven't checked out Soweto's finest, Twitter, check it out, or check them on Instagram and watch that video to find out more. If you haven't heard that part, definitely rewind, or replay, not rewind, replay this so that you can get what we are talking about. They were scammed by a film company, and they are doing a hashtag. This hashtag is really aimed to get justice for them. So definitely check it out. And of course, business conversation, talking about business and how you can benefit, how you can, make things happen in your business. So with that said, I just want to say thank you so much. And I'm hoping that whatever part of this show we shared was able to touch you in a good way, was able to inspire you in some way, was able to entertain you in some way, was able to make you think of something in some way, was able to help you appreciate today even better. It's the first show. Please, it's the first show after a while, of course, and it's a different show. It's the same show, the Morning Glory, but it's kind of different. I know that it's the first one that we started. Wherever where you feel like, Tabby, you were not really that great, understand that, what, we start somewhere and we improve as we grow. And don't be hard on me. Just give me some love, give me some nice comments so that I can keep going and so that I can keep doing my best, because with your support, I'm definitely going to do more amazing things. All right. And I can see that we have another comment there, which of course we are about to leave this screen. Enjoy your day. I'm back in bed since it's Saturday. Oh my word. Okay, good night. Enjoy your nap. Or good morning. Giving up is not an option. Yes, ma'am. Giving up is not an option. Thank you so much. Can we meet one day as YouTubers and have lunch? Well, unfortunately, we can't meet anytime soon. COVID is just doing funny things, but one day that can definitely happen. I believe that it's possible as creators to meet and everything. It's just that the timing is not really perfect. But anyway, with that said, remember to make today count, guys, and I appreciate your love and support. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Much love and appreciating. This is your host, Nthabi, signing out.